Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your February. Let me not drop the cards. Welcome to your February 2018 reading. My name is Camille, and you are watching Millennial Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me again. And if you're new, then hi. Nice to meet you. Hope that you had a fabulous birthday month, and I hope that you had a great time or interesting time with all those planets that were in your sign. So that won't happen again until 2053, having such an abundance of planets in your sign. So I hope that you took advantage of that and that you're feeling really more important and charged up and ready to go with whatever it is that you have to accomplish. I will be doing the same 3-card reading that I've been doing since the inception of this channel, but I'm so excited to announce that I finally, where'd it go? I'm tired of doing this. I'm tired of picking stuff up off the floor, but I got a new oracle deck, and turn it around. You're really messing up, Camille. It's called the Wild Kuan Yin Oracle Deck, and it's by Alana Fairchild. So I'll be pulling one of these at the end just to get a lasting impression or one last tidbit right before we go. And then I just love the messages, and I love the artistry of the cards. It's just a beautiful deck. $5 readings, I'm still doing them. Just hit me up below with my email, and we can go from there. So let's see what's going on, Capricorn. Okay, get it together. Okay, now we'll shuffle. Interesting. So we are coming into February with the 6 of Wands, so riding high off of a victory. It could have very well been all those astrological things going on in your sign, but we'll see. And then we have the 9 of Wands, and then ending the reading off with the 6 of Cups. So here's my general impression of what's going on. I think that you had a great birthday season, and I think that you know good things are happening for you. Either you've seen them happen or you sense that they're coming and you feel empowered. Or you could have literally gotten over something, gotten something, entered a new level of your life. Some accomplishment was handed to you and you are just feeling victorious. And this is the card of victory. So you're literally marching into February with those feelings of accomplishment, and this is the same way Aries started off. And the one thing I said for Aries is that every time we have something like this, like you just got a victory, there's without a doubt people who are always like, I didn't get no victory, like what are you talking about, this isn't for me. But I knew that was happening, and so I want to impart with you this little nugget of wisdom, and that even the smallest things can be victories. So look back in your life or the past few months, a past that makes sense for you, right? And see the progress that you have made. This does not have to be you got the new car, you got the husband, you got the new job, you got the new clean bill of health. It doesn't have to be some big dramatic thing, and more likely than not, it's probably something very simple. But look back and see what you have achieved and where you are now that you weren't later, and how that makes you feel better. It's easy to take for granted smaller victories, and because we have our antennas up just to get the big ones. But there are smaller things that, when accumulated over time, turn us into different people, more evolved, loving, compassionate, and accomplished people. So wherever that is happening for you, in whatever area of your life, however big or small, something has changed and alchemized in you, and you are a new, different, victorious person, and you deserve to celebrate where you are now. So that's where you're coming into February with. But then presently, or whenever you're watching this, or the mood of Feb, is this agitation, on the watch, thinking someone's going to take your stuff, you're overly cautious about something, and you just can't let yourself relax. So when you're riding off of a victory, whatever that is for you, and think about it hard for the other population of people who feel non-victorious or unvictorious, it's easy to feel like, I got this great thing. Ooh, I hope someone doesn't take it away. You know, like almost like the too good to be true thing. So it's like, if I get like a job promotion ever, I feel like happy for like the first 5 seconds. And then the rest of my day, I feel like, crap, oh no, I hope they don't fire me, and they gave this to the wrong person, and I hope I do well, you know, all this stuff that we do. So this is definitely that type of card, and just feeling guarded and feeling overly cautious, and maybe not letting yourself enjoy the progress that you have made and how far you have come. And then the reading ends off here with the Six of Cups. So it sees you in the outcome returning back to that childlike joy, imbuing yourself with those feelings of nostalgia and warmth. It's a childhood card, and this card is the nostalgia card. So in the future, whatever you're doing between the Nine of Wands and the Six of Cups, and we'll find out because I'll pull more cards, is leading you back to a place of innocence, back to a place of feeling more open and receptive, back to a place of feeling that childlike wonder, that childlike joy, and whatever happy memories you have of your childhood, that emotional body that we create in our childhood is being triggered in a joyous, wonderful way that's making you feel comforted and warm, not necessarily pining after the past, but feeling a way that you did in the past. Feeling, you know, does that make sense? A happiness that you felt in your past is going to confront you again in the future, and you're going to be feeling much more open and receptive and much less agitated and overly protective and overly cautious over what you have. So let's pull a clarifying card. Seeding for Capricorn. I got to wait. No. Sometimes I think one card flies out, but really it's just 6 cards that are stuck together. Because if it's one card, then I'm like, that's the card. But if it's 6 cards, then no. So, clarifying messages. I'm going to do it one more time. The 8 of Pentacles, rather. So, I see that whatever victory you're riding high off of, not that it wasn't hard-earned, but it has an element of coming out of the blue. It has an element of too good to be true. It's like when you work so hard for something and you see it start coming true, and even though you've worked hard, you still feel like you've been bestowed some type of luck, even though really you've been working hard, so that's the next obvious step to be. But when it starts coming in, it feels like, wow, I can't believe this is happening, and then you feel like overly protective, like it could be taken away. You feel anxious over it. Do I deserve it? This is the classic imposter syndrome. Do I deserve to be bestowed all this greatness? And I see you in beautiful, typical Capricorn-like fashion, working hard on it. And by working hard on it and being scrupulous and having integrity and doing all those Capricornian things, and really, and the 8 of Cups is a card of working in solitude. So it's not like the 3 of Cups where you're working to show something off. So the leap, how we get from the 9 of Wands into the 6 of Cups, and how we make that turn, that emotional turn, is that we literally go back to being the best Capricorns we can be, and we end up working really hard again. So whatever was given to you, sorry, I have a dry mouth, but whatever was given to you, because I talk too much, but whatever was given to you in January, or surrounding the circumstances of some type of victory, some type of leveling up, some type of accomplishment, you initially feel a little agitated, overprotective, and overly cautious about it, anxious about it, but then you just I see you kind of saying, like, this has been given to me, there's nothing else I can do with it now, I'm just going to work hard and capitalize off of that success. So the 8 of Pentacles is you working hard, and you working hard in private. And when you're working hard in private, you're doing it for your own pride, you're doing it for your own soul and for your own emotional well-being. And that is how we see you returning to this childlike joy. So you're going through a cycle of riding a high, feeling anxious about that high, resolving to just continue to work hard, to maintain, to continue to get momentum, to whatever it was. If it was a promotion, you're like, what is the job? I will do it. If it was a new relationship, you're like, how could I be the best girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife? I'm going to do it. It feels very worldly related, because you Capricorns in general are very in tune with worldly successes, and then Pentacles is a card of worldly success. So we're talking money, health, bills, good fortune, luck, all these things. Something in that area was given to you, and you were resolving that the only way to feel worthy of it, I hate that word, but the only way to feel worthy of it, or to feel like it's not going to be taken away from you, is if you continue to work hard on it in Capricornian fashion. And that ends up working out tremendously well from you, because we see you ending off the month, or an outcome of you returning back to a childlike joy, to a state of being more open and receptive to having those feelings of nostalgia, of happiness for the past, meeting you in your present, and you're feeling way more certain, way more empowered, and way more in tune with where you are and where you need to be, and like where you need to go. So that is what I'm seeing for you, Capricorns, in the month of February. I'm going to pull a card from the Oracle deck and see what's happening. One last message for you. It sounds like this month you need to be the best Capricorn you could be. Those traits of Capricorn, those fabulous, wonderful traits, like read about them, research them, and do them. Try to do a little bit of them every day, and you won't feel so guarded and anxious, and you won't feel that way at all. So, what does Kuan Yin have to say for my Capricorns? Alright, so this is the illustration of the card, and it's called Change is in the Air. Sometimes we take things for granted and forget to stop and realize how incredible the ordinary things can be. So I'm going to stop myself right there. Whatever this victory was, like I said in the beginning, it doesn't have to be this huge thing. It could just be the accumulation of small things and small victories, and you're taking it for granted how far you've come. It doesn't have to be the huge, big, shiny diamond of a thing. It could be just those small things, those small steps, and we look back and we see how far we've come. So this is the universe swooping in again to say, Camille was right and you should listen to her advice. Sometimes we take things for granted and forget to stop and realize how incredible the ordinary things can be. Growth does often seem improbable, yet it happens every day in so many ways. So too is something growing in your life that seems at the moment unlikely or impossible, yet it will happen anyway. Have faith, trust your feelings, and relax. Change is in the air. You are leveling up, Capricorns. Whatever that Six of Wands is for you, if you have to think hard about it, or if you don't have to think hard about it, just know that you are becoming the person that you've always wanted to be in order to get to the place that you've always wanted to go. And that's happening right now, even in this moment. Change is in the air. So that is my reading for you. I hope that you enjoyed it. Oh my god, I'm messing up a lot. I hope that you didn't mind I took a water break. But mostly I hope that I was able to give you any clarity or any peace or any love and support. I will see you back here in March for your March readings, obviously. I'll see you back here in March for your December readings. Dumb. But I maybe will see you sooner if you choose to get a personal reading. So until then, God, I'm editing this video. Until then, have a great month.